All right, we're now joined on the phone line by Ms. Pascal Mazurier. She's the lawyer of suja-jones. Ms. Mazurier, thank you for joining us. A curious twist in the case. It now appears the DNA test report has given a clean chit to the father who your client is accused of raping his own daughter.
You want my comment? Hello?
Ms. Mazurier, if you could hear me, there appears to be another fresh twist in the case, ma'am. Yes, please go ahead.
You see, the DNA report is a report which has to be thrown into the dustbin because it is not given by a person who is competent to give it. It is given by a person who is in toxicology department. The DNA department is lying vacant from 31/5/2012. No one is appointed. The technologies are not there. None of them are there. The person who has given the report is from the toxicology department, a scientific officer, and not from the DNA department. Another officer who is said to have signed this one, Mr. Purushottam, whose promotion has been denied by the government because of his mistakes.
Mr. Sargi, would you then for a fresh DNA test to be conducted, considering the samples will still be the same?
For any DNA, the child's DNA is must. Child profile is a must. It is nowhere in the DNA report. Child profile is not there at all. To get the child profile, the first thing to be done in the DNA department is to get the blood of the child. In this case, the blood of the child is not taken, DNA report is not given, and hence the DNA report has no value in IAPRA. Secondly, you were talking about I heard that the Geeta's and the driver's statement. The driver was not present according to his own statement on 13/6. Question of giving clean sheet could not arise. The Geeta is not an eyewitness to the incident.
Absolutely.
He was outside.
That's right. That's correct, ma'am. That's correct, ma'am. Their statements cannot be taken for gospel truth, and they, of course, are not witnesses in this case. In fact, there is no witness in this case, so nobody's statement can be taken at face value and could give anybody a clean sheet. So what would you plan to do next, considering this DNA report, as it stands, clearly claims that the father is innocent because the DNA sample clearly doesn't match?
Completely is in favor of clearly in unequivocal terms have stated there has been sexual assault. Child has been interviewed by the doctor. Child's interview is on the record. The Baptist Hospital doctors have given a record. Then Bowring Hospital also gives a record stating there has been sexual assault on the child. What else you need? Nothing else is required in a case of rape. That too, this is a case of incest. He's a pedophile. And it's the rarest of the rape cases. Where not only a normal rape, it is also an unnatural offense attracting section 377 of the IPC. So, besides that, because life imprisonment is a must in a case like this.
All right. We can't even talk, speak in terms of the sentence right now, ma'am, because the guilt hasn't been proved as yet. The man, of course, does stand accused. He's facing this. He is not even out on bail. We also have Mr. C.V. Nagesh, who's a lawyer of Pascal Mazurier. Mr. Nagesh, going by this report that has now come out, it certainly bolsters your client's case. How do you plan to move forward? Pascal Mazurier hasn't even got bail as yet.
I am very, very optimistic of my client getting the benefit of bail in the case. That is number one. Number two, according to me, it is a case for crashing of the entire proceedings that are instituted by the police against my client for more than one reason. See, this DNA report is not a material or a piece of evidence which the accused would collect. This is a material which the investigator has collected and brought it on record in the case. The doctor's opinion or the doctor's certification at the Baptist Hospital may, if it is accepted to its face value as true, would only indicate that an act of sexual assault has been committed on the person of the child. But the DNA report would absolve my client as the person who has committed the act of sexual assault. That is number one. Number two, the mother of the child was till this day has not been willing to produce the child before the investigators for the purpose of recording her statement in the best possible manner. In fact, it is not the case of the mother of the child, that the child is not in a position to talk to anyone, or she is frightened, threatened, incapable of making a statement. according to the mother, even the child has made a statement before the doctors. The child did make a statement before her. Then why should she be shocked from the eyes of the police personnel who are investigating into the matter? Till this day, though the incident has happened sometime in the mid-June 2012, although we are at the back end of September 2012, the mother has not been able to produce the child before the police for questioning or for the purpose of recording her statement.